Welcome to the latest edition of The Revolution, the internet show about fantasy football, specifically the Ruben Yanez Fantasy Football League, where, like always, we start with the scores here on the Week 12 review. Alright, here we go. We start off with the scores, and first up is the South Hayward Alfredo Pollos, who absolutely demolished the Flying Graysons. Pollard and Baltimore were not enough. Jared Allen set the pace on Thanksgiving, 29 points. Elijah Mitchell out of nowhere, 29 points. 148 Pollos, Graysons, the Flying Kind, 59.
San Jose Joy Bladdies Matter were able to take down the Stat King Trolls 117-68 with Jacoby Myers and Keenan Allen with both 15 points. And for the Joy Life Matters, we got T. Higgins and Adam Thielen just, doing what they do every Sunday.
All right.
25 points for Higgins and 23 points for Thielen. And that's why the Joy Life Matters are 6-6.
Here we go. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I really feel this way. That maybe not necessarily like this game in particular, but I think the season. I think the Oysters have been robbed. There. I said it. I think the Oysters have been robbed. I think there is little to no explanation. I think this is like flipping a coin and getting like 17 tails. And then you're like, what's going on? Anywho, the Oakland Oysters are a far better team than what the record says. Unfortunately, they went down to the Cracker Killers. 111-92. Joe Mixon, 34 points. Odell Beckham Jr., 19 points. Not enough. And I think part of that is the Herbert and Eckler train. I don't know if the Herbert Eckler connection, which combination thereof, call it what you want. I mean, the pair is fantasy gold, and when they hit, man, do they hit, and you get numbers like that.
You do.
Cracker Killers 111, Oysters 92.
Well, here's a shocker of the week. The Cholula Vista Huffing Puffs were able to get their third win of the season by taking down the San Francisco Shabooms 101-83.
You know what?
With
AJ
Dillon.
Don't even get me started with the Shabooms. Sorry. Just
Oh, that's all good. Look at that. AJ Dillon, 20 points. Tuya, 14 points. Dak Prescott couldn't do nothing against the Raiders. I mean, he did a little bit. 26 points. Deontay Johnson's been a pretty good pickup for, or not pickup, pretty good draft pick for the Shabooms.
All right. Reservoir Dogs 98. The absolute the Juggernauts. That is the Reservoir Dogs. Number one at 9-3. We'll see more of that a little bit later. Taking on the Merced Bippers, who are just right there. 7-5 Merced Bippers. Unfortunately, did not get it done this particular week. Even though, man, they got some players on there too. But Stefon Diggs, Rob Gronkowski. I mean, talk about fire and ice. Rob Gronkowski, either he's not there, he's there and gets you 3, or he's there and gets you 21.
True.
Let's not kid ourselves. Most time he gets like 15 to 20, but it's dang.
Yeah, dang. When he's healthy. That's
healthy.
Right. This was the game of the week, man. I mean, this was back and forth. I mean, it came down to Monday night, and I was watching that game nervously. I was just watching as Hinky, whatever his name is, Tyler was throwing all over the yard, getting those points.
Just checking it.
But as soon as he threw that touchdown, I thought, oh, it's over. It's over. Then they reviewed it. And they determined it hit the ground. And I agreed.
Agreed.
It hit the ground.
Stay there.
And that sealed the win for Dayman, 116. Taking out the Oakland football team, 113.
Which I will remind.
Four, baby. For
I'll
4
remind
in a
everyone.
row.
Look. Just. And in addition to this being the game of the week, was that, as you can see, Dayman out there 6-6. And that's from 2-6. I mean, this. Again, I don't know. I keep saying this. We'll talk this about more of this, but I mean, Dayman is one game back from a playoff spot. So there. How about that? How about
In the
that?
hunt, baby. In the hunt.
How about that? All right. Now for the Week 12 Honey Buns and Crumb Buns. Starting off the Week 12 Honey Buns because I have chosen Deebo Samuel, who has been a frequent on this spot, and I just want to mention that the reason that I decided to put him on here yet again is because this stats was crazy. 1 reception, 7 touches total, but 1 reception, 12 yards, 2 touchdowns, 21 points. And I will remind everyone that those 2 touchdowns were had before the first and only reception of the game. That's just crazy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh man, this guy, Joe Mixon, had himself a day against the Pittsburgh Steelers. 165 yards, 2 TDs, 34 points. It was admirable, but it did not, it was not enough. Not enough for the Oysters.
No.
But it was enough for the Cincinnati Bengals to get that win this week.
Damn right. And then there's also the Crumb Bums that don't help. They don't help at all. They do the opposite. And it's gonna be a little deja vu this week. So my first pick is Dustin Hopkins, kicker. He missed and lost. 0 points. I don't know what else to say.
Well, I mean, this guy was able to keep his job. Look, wasn't Dustin Hopkins the kicker for the Washington football team?
Yes.
Now he's playing for the Los Angeles Chargers.
Oh yeah.
He missed 1 field goal and he get cut.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not Randy Bullock, who would miss like one of his field goals that he made. Of the 2 field goals that he attempted, he made one of them and missed the field goal. After he missed his only extra point. So he misses a field goal, misses an extra point. It was 0 points, and he still has a job with Tennessee. What the hell is that?
Doesn't make no sense. Doesn't make no sense. That's because Tennessee don't watch our show. They should.
Bro.
They should. All over that bench. Here we go. Dawson Knox, the Oakland football team. Would have been a little useful. 3 receptions, 32 yards, 2 touchdowns. Look at that. 3 catches, 2 of those were touchdowns, 19 points. Would have been useful.
Right.
Too bad.
Oh, this guy. That's right. Leonard Fournette's having himself a season and a career with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady. Had himself 100 yards, 4 total TDs for 46 points. That could have helped a lot for the Oysters.
Could have helped a lot.
Could have helped a lot.
But then again, you start him and then he gets 20 yards. Who knows, dude?
Who knows? It's always the luck.
Who knows?
Always. That's how it always goes, man. Never ends.
All right, here we go. One quick game of Does Big Daddy Know? You ready?
Do it.
Question number 1. Which NFL team features a helmet logo only on one side of the helmet? Patriots. B. Ravens. C. Cowboys. D. Steelers.
Steelers.
It is, in fact, the Steelers. Here we go. Who holds the best rookie passer rating in NFL history? A. Dak Prescott. B. Robert Griffin III. C. Tom Brady. Or D. Dan Marino.
Who's the best rookie passer rating in NFL history?
The rookie.
RG3?
Actually, it was Dak Prescott, but to be fair, prior to Dak Prescott, it was in fact Robert Griffin III with the passer rating of 102.
Oh,
Hey,
nice.
I wrote that. Hey, oh my God. Hey, so it turns out that Dak Prescott's passer rating was actually 10,041 or 1,041.
Huh.
No one's ever gonna beat that. It was 104. It was 104 points.
Now he's just mediocre.
Now he's just mediocre. Here we go. What is the oldest NFL franchise in continuous operations with the same name in the same location? A, the Cardinals. B, the Jets. C, the Bears. D, the Packers.
Oh, it's between the Bears and the Packers. I'm gonna go Packers.
In fact, it was the Packers, who were established in 1919 and joined the NFL in 1921. Here we go. Here's the doozy. Here we go. You ready? What Motown singer actually tried out for the Detroit Lions in 1970? Was it A, Marvin Gaye, B, Lionel Richie, C, Stevie Wonder, and D, Smokey Robinson?
Marvin Gaye.
In fact, it was Marvin Gaye who bulked up and gained 30 pounds and trained with Charlie Sanders, Hall of Famer. Unfortunately, he got cut and didn't make the team, but he did try out. It was in fact Marvin Gaye. I said the same thing. Whoa.
Bro.
Whoa, that would have been...
That would have been sick. That would have been awesome.
All right, here we go. Let's move that. There we go. All right,
The Saints.
Week 13 Thursday night football preview, where we have the Dallas Cowboys, who are favored by 4.5 on the road against the Ned Orleans Saints. Because spell check is something I don't do. Here we go.
Dude.
The Ned Orleans Saints. Yep. The Ned
The Nedwood Orleans Saints.
With the over/under being 47.5, and Taysom Hill is at quarterback for the Saints, and Dak Prescott is at quarterback for the Cowboys. I expect a bunch of points. I don't think this is going to be a defensive game at all. I think they're just going to let everybody score. So I see the Cowboys barely edging out the Saints. 41-40. And yeah, I'm going way over on this, on the over/under. I think this gonna be high scoring. It's Thursday night, and people are gonna be looking for some points, and I want to see it.
I'm going a lot lower. Kind of keep it realistic, because Taysom Hill. It was his first start.
Is it his first of the season? Because I know he started the game before for Breeze, I want to say.
I mean, he does a lot of running, but I don't know how good he is with throwing. Well, I think the Cowboys would beat the Saints 30-26. It'll still be over 47, but not by 80.
Yeah, well,
Just kidding.
We'll have to see. All right, here we go. For the as of the Week 12 standings, we have what's become a very interesting landscape. Because while the top two spots are held by the Reservoir Dogs and the San Diego Feather Pollos with both a 9-3 record, and if anyone didn't notice, this week 13, is the tiebreaker game for this top spot, with the Dogs taking on the Pollos. And right there, right where we have been predicting the entire season, the Crockett-Killers and the Bippers, they refuse to go. They refuse to go quietly. just making a bunch of noise. And the stacking trolls, who are also at 7-5, but just on the outside looking in. They got screwed with the quarterback who was out, and then the bye, and it was messy. They're looking to get back. The Oakland football team, also at 6-6. But and Joy Life Matter, but let's not get it twisted. The darling here, aka the dark horse, is Dayman. Dayman, who you can just clearly see, the numbers say it right here. 3 games remaining, and there's only 1 game back from the third spot, 3rd and 4th spot. I mean, it's
nuts, man.
This is nuts.
This is why we play. Exactly.
I mean, Joy Life Matter can have things break their way. I mean, any of these teams can have things break their way, and that 3rd and 4th spot is definitely still up for grabs. And if everything really breaks one way, the Oysters got it. The Oysters can get in there, and what can I say? 3 games left. Look, even the Shabooms can throw a Hail Mary this season and win out, and could definitely make some noise and demand to be looked at for that 4th spot. And that's what's crazy about this season.
Heck yeah. That's why there's an extra game.
Yeah, there's that extra game. The top 2 spots, while they're somewhat locked, they're going against each other. So they're gonna sort of beat up on each other on over there on 1 and 2, which leaves a slight opening if you really think about it for those who are in 3rd and 4th. But if the other teams are who are out there towards the middle, if they win out, they can be in. If they win out, they can be in. Man, I love fantasy football. This is
It's gonna come down to week 14, baby.
It's gonna come down, yeah. That's why we play.
That's right. Exactly.
And that is the 2021 Week 12 review.
Oh yeah.
There's what's it? Yeah, Week 12, 3 regular season games left, and then the playoffs begin. So hey, if you're vying for a spot, keep on winning. If you're at the bottom, hey, spoiler baby, spoiler. See you next week.
Peace.